Part 12. This is how to build unshakable confidence in life.
I used to be the least confident person you've ever met. Like, if there was an award for self-doubt, I'd be a 5-time world champion. I'm talking about full-on social anxiety, walking into a room and immediately wondering if everyone's silently judging me, overthinking every little thing I said. Did I sound stupid? Did they notice my awkward laugh? Yeah, that was my life. And here's the worst part. It wasn't just in social situations, it bled into everything. Work, friendships, relationships. Every decision felt like this high-stakes event, and I was convinced I was going to screw it up. But then, something changed. Over time, I figured out a way to build real, unshakable confidence. Not fake it, not pretend, but actually feel it from the inside out. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. So today, I'm going to share exactly what I did to build unshakable confidence. No cheesy affirmations, no weird morning routines, just real things that actually worked. Let's go. Part 1. The problem. Why I had zero confidence. Okay, quick backstory. Growing up, I was that kid, the quiet one who always stayed in the background. In school, I'd rather die than raise my hand in class. Group projects, nightmare fuel. It got even worse in my early 20s. Job interviews? I'd sweat through my shirt before I even walked in. Talking to new people? Absolute panic mode? Asking someone out? Forget it. I'd just admire from afar and pray they'd magically read my mind. And here's the thing. I thought confidence was something you were either born with or not. I assumed confident people just had something I didn't. Like they woke up every morning with Beyoncé-level energy. Spoiler, I was wrong. Confidence isn't a talent, it's a skill. And once you realize that, everything changes. Part 2. The shift. When I decided to change. The turning point came when I hit rock bottom. One day, I found myself sitting alone in my apartment after yet another failed social interaction, spiraling in my head, wondering, why can't I just be normal? I was tired of feeling like a background character in my own life. So I made a decision. I was going to figure this out. I didn't want a fake confidence. I wanted to build it for real. And to my surprise, it wasn't about doing anything extreme. I didn't need to become a motivational speaker or jump out of airplanes. It was actually about making small shifts that added up to something huge. Part 3. Stop caring what people think. Here's the first big realization that changed everything. Most people don't care about you as much as you think they do. Seriously. Think about the last time you were in a social situation and someone said something awkward. You probably forgot about it 5 minutes later, right? Exactly. But for years, I thought every awkward moment would haunt me forever. If I tripped in public, I assumed I'd be on some viral TikTok by the next morning. The truth is, everyone's too busy worrying about their own stuff to care about you. Once I realized that, it was so freeing. I stopped trying to be perfect. I stopped second-guessing every word I said. And guess what? Nobody noticed. In fact, the less I cared, the more relaxed I became. And the more relaxed I became, the more confident I felt. Part 4. Take small risks every day. Here's another game changer. Confidence isn't built by reading books or watching motivational videos. It's built by doing scary things, small scary things, every single day. At first, I started super small, making eye contact with strangers, saying hi to the barista instead of just nodding awkwardly, speaking up in meetings, even if my voice shook a little. These tiny risks added up. Each time I did something uncomfortable, my brain went, oh, that wasn't so bad. And little by little, my comfort zone expanded. The best part? Once you start taking small risks, you build momentum. One day, you're just saying hi to a stranger. Next thing you know, you're giving a speech at a wedding without even breaking a sweat. Part 5. Stop seeking external validation. This one took me a while to figure out. If your confidence depends on other people's approval, it'll always be fragile. I used to rely on validation for everything. If someone complimented me, I felt great. If they didn't, instant self-doubt. It was exhausting. So I started focusing on internal validation, learning how to trust myself. I stopped asking, do they think I'm good enough? And started asking, do I think I'm good enough? And let me tell you, that shift changes everything. It makes you bulletproof. You stop needing people's permission to feel confident. You just are. Part 6. Practice self-compassion. This one was tough for me because, honestly, I was mean to myself. Like, brutal. Anytime I messed up, I'd replay it in my head for hours, tearing myself apart. But then I realized something. You'd never talk to your best friend that way, so why talk to yourself like that? So I started being kinder to myself. When I messed up, instead of spiraling, I'd think, it's okay, you're learning. When I felt nervous, I'd remind myself, you've got this. You've been through worse. And here's the wild part. The kinder I was to myself, the more confident I felt. It's like my brain went, oh, you're on my team now, cool, let's do this. Part 7. The results. How my life changed. Over time, something crazy happened. I stopped faking confidence and started actually being confident. I wasn't just surviving social situations, I was enjoying them. Walking into a room no longer felt like stepping into enemy territory. I didn't overanalyze every word I said or replay conversations in my head for hours. I just let myself be. At work, I spoke up without rehearsing every sentence in my head. I shared ideas even if they weren't perfect. And the wild part? People listened. Socially, things got easier too. I stopped trying to impress people and just showed up as myself. And somehow that worked better than all the overthinking ever did. And then, the big moment. I asked someone out without obsessing for 3 days about what to say. No scripts, no anxiety spiral, just me being honest. And it went better than I ever expected. But the best part? Confidence became my default. Not because I had everything figured out, but because I learned how to trust myself. Sure, I still felt nervous sometimes, but I stopped seeing it as a sign of failure. Confidence isn't about never feeling scared. It's about showing up anyway and trusting that you can handle it. Part 8. Final lesson, how you can do it too. So, if you're struggling with confidence, here's my advice. Start small, really small. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. And you don't build it by taking giant leaps. You build it one tiny step at a time. Take a small risk today. Say hi to someone. Speak up in a meeting. Compliment a stranger. It might feel awkward at first, but every time you push past that discomfort, your comfort zone expands just a little bit more. And here's the secret. You don't need anyone's permission to feel confident. Stop waiting for someone to tell you you're good enough. Just show up. Trust yourself. You'll make mistakes, sure, but confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about knowing you can handle whatever happens. Take one step today, even a small one. Trust me, once you start, everything changes faster than you'd expect. So, here's the truth. Confidence isn't something you find, it's something you create. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to take that first step. Even if it feels small, even if it feels awkward, do it anyway. Because every time you show up, you're building something bigger. Every tiny risk makes you stronger. And one day you'll look back and realize you're no longer asking, can I do this? You'll know you can. If this video helped you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and let me know in the comments, what's the first small step you're going to take? And if you want more real talk like this, subscribe. I've got plenty of videos coming your way. We're building confidence, focus, and growth together. Thanks for watching. Now go out there and take that first step. You've got this.